Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Time of Possession, the podcast that's wondering, are y'all still them boys? Ryan Jones, Tyler Van Dyke, Jared Hickman on the call tonight. Oh, it was a wonderful Sunday for your boy. Um, I'm assuming it's a wonderful Thursday, a wonderful weekend for the resident Charger fans. Dodgers, after game one, bounced back. Stole one in Toronto, and the complete game from Yamamoto, that's always great. So we'll talk Dodger baseball tonight, World Series update, and then
Insane he did that back to back.
Yeah.
yeah,
Crazy.
insane. Um, so yeah, we'll give you some NFL updates as well as I do want to talk about the Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, Damon, whatever the other guy's name is. I just want to quickly touch on that. Um, and then talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you notice at some point in the podcast I dip out tonight, just, don't worry about it. It's none of your business. All right? All right, let's get into it. Boys, first of all, how we doing? What do we want to begin with tonight?
We could start with the NBA. Just get the Chauncey Billups because I know you got something you want to say about it.
Okay. So, NBA. First of all, shout out to Luka Doncic. He's the best player in the world. I don't know what else to say about him.
Sucks he's
Austin Reeves,
out. But Austin
Austin
Reeves
Reeves,
is going crazy tonight.
I mean, you can see it right here. He might be the second best player in the league. I don't know what to tell you. It just is what it is. No, but for real, I just want to quickly touch about Chauncey Billups. Number one, the mafia is real. It always has been real.
I knew
And
that.
if you can act like it's not, it is. It just is what it is. And so I don't know, I don't know how, we don't know how Chauncey Billups got involved with these people. We're going to find out pretty soon, I would imagine, before he goes to prison. But yeah, so, I mean, allegedly, all that stuff, I just think that if the FBI makes, that kind of significant arrest and press conference and all that alleged that they did, that they stole all that stuff during poker games or whatever, celebrity poker games where they lured people in and basically stole their money. And this has been like a known thing for like years. Apparently, there's like a podcast clip from 2023 going around talking about it. So
Wow.
this has been a known thing, and I guess it's been happening since like 2018, 2017. Uh,
Wow.
and we don't know how Chauncey Billups got involved with.
It's a long time.
Yeah, he got involved with the five families somehow. We don't know how, but that is just what happened. And it is insane that the mob had a NBA head coach in their pocket. So and now it begs the question. So let's go back, boys. When we first get the notification, your first instant reaction is what the NBA is rigged, right? The Trailblazers have been like throwing games or something, and
I've actually seen it brought up a couple times on Twitter about instances where he took his best players out of the game at the end of games when they had a chance.
mm, well, you know what? So that's your first instance, right? When you get the notification during the morning or whenever it happened,
Rigged.
Chauncey
Yep.
Billups has been arrested by the feds for illegal gambling. Your first instance is they're throwing games, NBA rigged, all that stuff that goes around, right? It then later comes out it was illegal poker games. He was stealing with and the deals were rigged during poker and all that stuff. I don't really know how it works exactly, but that's what happened. And then the other alleged stuff comes out from the conspiracy theorist about they go back and they find stuff like, okay, look, this looks shady. He's taking players out. I think that there's a lot more coming down the pipeline, and also I think that it is embarrassing from the NBA that they had their own investigation and they found absolutely nothing.
Crazy.
And then in my mind, I'm like, it kind of begs the question: did they find something and sweep it under the rug? Because
Possibly.
there's been conspiracy theories about the NBA for years now, and it goes all the way back to them rigging the draft lottery for the Knicks to get Patrick Ewing, right? Bending the envelope and all that stuff, right? So none of it's ever been proven, but in my head, I'm like, man, Adam Silver might be the worst commissioner in sports, guys. Like, that's where my mind goes. Like, I'm
Might
like,
be.
it really used to be Roger Goodell.
Yeah,
and
that's what I was
everybody
saying.
thought
A decade ago, we were saying
Yeah.
Roger Goodell is the
People
worst.
hated him. But the
And
thing
then-
is everyone boos Adam Silver for the draft.
100%.
So,
Yeah.
like
I mean, they
always.
booed Roger Goodell too, though. I think
That's true.
everything
Yeah,
they
you're
do
right.
is
Yeah.
booed,
That just
right?
happens. Yeah. It's
Like
crazy.
10 years ago, it was Goodell. And then it was Manfred for a while.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Mhm.
Manfred has really redeemed himself, I think,
Yeah.
the last couple of years. Marketed
I
towards
would
the
say so.
superstars. All the rule changes that they've made with baseball have significantly improved it. And they've also had like really cool events with like certain stadiums they play out and all that stuff. And I just think that baseball's done a good job and Manfred's done a good job at like kind of flipping his image. It is now Adam Silver, and I would not be surprised if there was like a vote of no confidence with him and they get a new commissioner in there soon, because this is like, it's getting bad, man. Like, the rigging stuff, so many players getting kicked out of the league for gambling. And the worst part of all for me is Terry Rozier is still getting paid his contract despite the fact that he was throwing games.
I was gonna bring that up, bro. I cannot believe he's getting paid his full contract
It's
still. On leave, just like nothing happened.
Yes,
It's
on
crazy.
leave in freaking prison. I'm just like, what are we doing here? And it just kind of goes to show like the double standard also with the WNBA, where we can't even pay WNBA players the revenue that they bring in, and they're getting paid like the same amount as like, people that work in the trades,
Yep.
and we're still paying Terry Rozier despite the fact that he was faking injury to leave games so his buddy's unders hit, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. It's just a bad look. I think that the crappy thing about the NBA is because there's only 15 players on a roster, stuff like this is going to keep happening. Whereas in other sports like football, where it's a 53-man roster, and like I just don't think it's possible for that kind of stuff to happen in football. Like Jonathan Taylor or something is not going to ever like purposely not hit his rushing.
Oh, no.
No.
Under yards, you know what I mean? Like it just
No.
it doesn't seem possible. You can miss a basketball
You can
shot.
control it a
No one
lot
thinks
easier. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
because the ball is in your hand a lot of the time. So yeah,
Right.
that's kind of my thing. That's kind of all I wanted to say about the Chauncey Billups thing. Unless you guys have anything else you want to say, he's cooked. He's done. He's not going to coach in the NBA ever again.
That's for
Maybe
sure.
maybe in 10 years he
They have a good
gets
young
out of-
core too. It was looking good.
Well,
They still do, and they did win a game with Thiago
Yeah.
Splitter as that head coach.
Yeah.
So
yeah, well,
They'll be all right.
Lakers are up 7
Crazy
with
though, man.
4 seconds left, so I believe we're going to
I
pull
saw
away
that. Yeah.
with this.
Been looking.
Yeah, they just used their last
Love it.
timeout, so
Aiden missed his second free throw, but we're good.
I think the ESPN app is a little bit ahead, but find Rui with 18, Ayton with 22, a double-double. Austin Reeves was 1 assist away from a triple-double with 50 points.
Wow.
So
What a
Austin
dog,
Reeves
bro. 50.
50.
He said, "Oh, Luca's out. It don't matter."
he says,
It's
"Watch,
fine."
Luca.
be-
This is
I'll
how you
just
score
be Luka.
50. This is how you score 50 because Luca didn't hit 50 the other night." And speaking of the Blazers, we have them tomorrow night.
Yeah, the back-to-back, that's going to be a tough one.
That's tough.
At least we are at home, and it's a short ride home from Sacramento, right?
They just lost to
So-
the Clippers tonight. That just went final.
And then after tomorrow, the Lakers do go to Minnesota,
Who
who
might not
might
have
be without Anthony Edwards.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we're not going to have Luka, so it's going to be like,
we'll see how that goes.
you know, yeah,
We'll see. It's
Luka's
pretty.
good.
That's gonna be even. Yeah.
we'll see.
Taking
All right,
the 2 superstars out.
yeah, it's still early in the year for basketball.
True.
The Knicks are looking very good, though. For our
It's crazy. It's
all of
crazy
our
though.
research.
The gambling. It's crazy. It's just. I mean, everyone always kind of thought like that happened, but now it's like, oh, like it really is.
Yeah, man.
It really went on for that long too. That's what's crazy. Also,
All right.
Yeah.
Which I guess we can transition to NFL now. I guess we'll start with my
football.
game Thursday. We need to make the Navy uniforms the primary uniforms going
Bro,
forward.
please, those are so fire. I love. Oh my God, I was like, oh, I'm back. I'm back. What? How many years ago?
Like 2 decades ago.
It was so fun. I
I
remember
mean,
that. Yeah.
I'll piggyback off that for my team. For uniforms, you want to talk about uniforms, dude? Just make the throwbacks our primary. Bring back, like, get rid of
Those are
this
fire too.
and
Yeah.
bring back the D on the helmet. Dude, the uniforms today look so good.
All
I
right,
mean,
ladies
it looks better when you're blowing teams out, obviously, but
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. Ryan wants the D. He wants
give me it.
Give
Oh, yeah.
him the D.
That's
Yes,
crazy.
sir.
Alrighty. Yeah, Thursday. I kind of needed that, considering what I saw last Sunday in those awful
Alright.
yellow uniforms. So it's better that we won in the better uniform that we have. And just Kamani Vidal and Aronde Gadsden have arrived, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, Gadsden's a revelation. I'm telling you what right now, man.
His dad sat him in fantasy. His dad sat him in fantasy.
On purpose, yeah.
Because he was like, oh, it's superstition or whatever. Like, because he's like, if I play him, then
Yep.
he's gonna do that.
He doesn't
And I'm
want to
like,
ruin it.
yeah.
I'm riding the hot hand, man. I'm gonna continue to start him. I don't care. I might have to flex 2 tight ends, man, because I have Sam Laporta as well.
Bro,
and, like,
right? I had
I
him
think
on my bench for another tight end. I have Tucker Kraft. I'm like,
Start
what? Do I
Tucker Kraft. Start
I have Tucker.
Kraft.
I did.
Okay.
Chill.
start both of them.
I
Like,
just didn't
honestly.
think Gadsden, but yeah, I'm probably gonna have to start both of them now, especially because
Dude,
Nico Collins is out.
He's just a receiver. Like, he's a tight end, but he lines up in the slot so much.
Yeah,
And
it's crazy.
like,
He's a tall receiver. Yeah.
dude, he's like what Evan Ingram wishes he could be. When Evan Ingram broke into the league with like the Giants and the Jaguars and all that stuff. Not that I'm not saying like Evan Ingram now on our team, like good. He's a solid tight end, whatever. But he was looked at as like just a huge receiver that is labeled as a tight end. That is what Gadsden is. And he opens up this off. And the Chargers have not had a good tight end really since
Gates.
Gates.
Actually, well, Hunter Henry wasn't bad.
That's true. Hunter Henry was not bad. Just kind of inconsistent, and
Hurt.
you know he was used as a blocker a lot, and he was hurt. And yeah, Gadsden is just, I mean, it's insane, man. The amount of weapons now, and it is interesting. You know, the Vikings defense, a lot of blitzing, right?
I was expecting
And
that.
you can't do that against Justin Herbert. He's going to diagnose that. He's going to dial it up.
Mhm.
And
He can escape too. Like he's tall, but he moves as well. Like there was one where he escapes like I think 2 sacks, and instead of getting sacked, he gets like 3 yards out of the run, and I'm like, hey, it was something positive, man. You didn't get sacked, and I think it was a goal to go, and I think we ended up scoring there. So it was like, way to not take the sack and get some more yards out of that, and then yeah. The touchdown to Ladd was just chef's kiss. Absolutely. Just it was a clinic. I felt bad for Carson Wentz. Just that dude was just in pain like all game, man.
I would not be surprised if the Vikings were kind of investigated for putting him out there injured because he was hurt. Like,
Bro,
I don't know why he kept playing. And J.J. McCarthy was on the sideline as the emergency quarterback. I don't see why you would not just put J.J. in and try to get through the game. Like, you're getting blown out, so you might as well just put J.J. in and hand the ball off and throw the ball quick so you don't injure J.J. and just call it a day, you know? Like, you're getting blown out anyways. Who cares? Like,
yeah. While we got Joe Alt back, which apparently fixes everything. I guess just having Joe Alt, everything's fine. Like, you know, everybody plays great when Joe Alt's here. So as long wrap that man in bubble wrap right now for this mini buy. I do not want him gone again.
Have you seen, Jared, have you seen the memes of Herbert and Madison Beer at the Laker game? And she's like, I bet he's thinking about other women. And then he's just like, man, I love Joe Alt.
Man, I love Joe Alt.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
How he
that-
saved her from a ball too. What
Yeah,
a man.
that's my fucking MVP
What a
right
guy.
there. That's my MVP. I am living vicariously through that right there. That's how I am living right now. While this victory was nice, it did not come without some losses. We are losing our best corner, Terheeb Steele, to an MCL sprain. The good news is, the longest he could be out, he would be back after the bye week, which bye week would be the 4th week. He'll miss the Titans game, which I don't think we'll need him for that because it's the Titans.
You wouldn't think so.
You wouldn't, but then we have the Steeler game in 2 weeks, and I'm probably going to be at that game. And with DK and the tight ends they have, it's like. And then the 3rd week would be the Jaguars. Yeah, Jaguars are the 3rd week, and who are currently, I think, shopping Brian Thomas Jr.
It's insane to me.
Wow, that's wild.
It's insane. I would get fired for the amount I would give up for Brian Thomas Jr. I do not think it's a Brian Thomas Jr. problem.
It's a Jackson problem. It's a Shane Waldron problem.
It's a Shane Waldron problem combined with the fact that Trevor Lawrence is not as good as everyone thought he was, combined with the fact that they also have Travis Hunter now, and they're actively trying to get Travis Hunter the ball. So I think it's kind of a combination of all those things.
Okay. Yeah. So those are our next 3 games. Our Titans, which if we can win that game, which we should, we're like 9.5-point favorites already. We'd be 6-3, and I'd be like, okay, 2 more games, and then we got a bye week. If we can go in there, let's see, because we're 5-3 right now with 3, so that's 11. If we go, I think 7-4, 8-3 into the bye, I'm happy, because then it's like, okay, if we can win like 2 games of our last like 6, we're probably in the playoffs. And you got like the Raiders and the Texans, and then Broncos week 18, which who knows if you're clinched, we won't have to play our starters.
Yeah, that's true. If the Broncos hold lead in the division and they can clinch it by week 18, which I don't know if they can. Our schedule down the stretch is pretty tough.
Ours is after the bye. It's rough.
Damn, it gets bad.
It's like it's I don't know if I'm going in the exact order. It's Raiders, Eagles, Chiefs, Cowboys, Texans, Broncos.
Dang.
But Eagles, Chiefs back to back is what's just gonna drive me insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough.
Because we have the Eagles at home, but then we got to go to KC, and it's like, I feel like that. What sucks is the Eagles is a Monday night game, and then the Chiefs are like, I think, early Sunday. So unless that gets flexed to like a Sunday night game, which I mean I don't know what the Sunday night game is that week, but you'd be looking at a pretty.
Are we at the
week.
Point where they're? I don't know if we're at the point where they're.
Well, we're about halfway.
Start flexing.
We're about halfway through the season because this is week 8. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But
they might start flexing.
And then I think we also lost Derwin to an ankle injury, but it's not as like bad as Still, who's going to be out multiple weeks. I think if he misses the Titans game, I'd understand it just to be precautionary and then bring him back for the Steelers. I'd be fine with that. Because right now we have Mack back, which is great, and we have Denzel Perryman back, so it's like, okay, we have a pass rush and great linebackers out there now. So, and RJ Mickens had an okay game filling in. He had an interception, first interception, so great. But yeah, happy we won, and I got to enjoy football this week without stressing. Hopefully, we beat the Titans next week. Now, Ryan, if you want to talk about your game.
Okay. Everything works. The Cowboys defense is bad, and the momentum from the 33-point fourth quarter carried over into this game. In the last 5 quarters of football, we have scored 77 points. That's pretty good if you ask me. Bo Nix, 4 touchdowns on the day. J.K. Dobbins, shout out to the Chargers for not bringing him back. I understand why they didn't bring him back, but he averaged 7.5 yards a carry today. And R.J. Harvey finally kind of broke out scoring twice today. Love to see it. Troy
Bro, you went
Franklin.
crazy.
I had a lot of guys on buy in fantasy. I had JSN out, Jahmyr Gibbs. Still going to win. Shout out to Troy Franklin for my quick dart throw. You want to start players against the Cowboys. Unfortunately for you, Jared, Marvin Mims ends up with nothing today. He did, however, get a concussion, which sucks for him. That's honestly really going to suck for the Broncos special teams because he's such a good returner. And Patrick, we did lose.
So electric.
We did lose the best player on our team today. I don't know what the injury is.
I think it was
after
shoulder.
he went down with a leg injury.
I think it was a shoulder injury that
he came back in. Yeah, it was a shoulder, but the problem is we don't know the severity of the injury because one, Sean Payton does not talk to the media about injuries at all. He likes to keep everything in house, which honestly I do appreciate from a football perspective, as a franchise or whatever. But as a fan and considering he's my favorite player and I own his jersey and he's the best defensive player in the freaking league, like I want to know how long we're going to be without the best shutdown corner in the league.
Well,
that's what I want to know.
Yeah, bro, it's PS2.
Well, I'll tell you this. Why. You've got Houston next Sunday, but then you got a short week against the Raiders, but that'll be at home, and then you've got a mini bye until you face KC at home. So I think he'll be back for the KC game by then, if it's not too bad.
Well, I think that if we are going to rest him, that's fine. You can rest him against the Texans and the Raiders on the short week, if it's not a significant injury. However, it was noted he was not in a sling after the fact, so I don't think it's like a significant shoulder injury, which is really good for the Broncos. I'm not going to lie. I feel confident against Houston. That Raider game on a short week on Thursday night scares the hell out of me.
It's at home, though, so that's just...
It's a divisional opponent, and it's on a short week. Crazy stuff happens. The Bengals just beat the Steelers. And it scares me. It worries me. But I do like the fact that we get extra rest before we have to play the Chiefs.
A little bit of a trap game. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a trap game for the Broncos. Look, man, the Cowboys the Cowboys offense did not look like they have all season. They did not look like the best offense in the league like they have all season. Dak Prescott was pressured too much. He completed not enough. 19 of 31, that's not good enough. 2 picks on the day. Javonte Williams, shout out to the former Bronco. He said he wanted a revenge game, but he got 2 touchdowns. But you only had 41 yards on the day and averaged 3 yards a carry. So, who's the real winner in this one? It is what it is, man. The Broncos are hopefully carrying the momentum that they had into the coming weeks. That's all I got to say, man. Everything was working today after the first drive where Bo Nix threw a pick. Everything was working.
All right.
So
you wanted to talk about
that was over pretty quickly.
You want to talk about the Scatavoo injury?
Oh.
Yeah.
That hurts 2 of my fantasy teams big time. That is I feel so bad for that dude too cuz he plays so hard and everything and God, bro, he was trying to have them pull him up while his ankle was literally like the other way. Like that was crazy, bro.
It's bad. It's bad.
It was real bad. Yeah. It's season ending for sure, right?
I just want to know if the NFL is going to, they said they're going to enforce hip drop tackle stuff. That is why he's injured, because Zach Bond did a hip drop, and now I'm not like blaming Zach Bond or blaming the Eagles, but I want to know when the NFL is going to actually enforce the rules that they say they're going to enforce. When you say it's all about player safety and you say it's about the hip drop tackle, that's the next step to player safety, then actually call something. I don't think it's as bad as like a targeting penalty or whatever where you can get like players thrown out of the game, but you're going to have to find the guy. That should have been 15 yards, I just, and I know it's hard for defenders, but you can't grab a dude and then drop your hip. And because that's how ankle lower body injuries start, man, and that's why stuff like that happens. It sucks. He I hope that he can have a good recovery and he can return to the sport of football and be the same player. It's a good thing he's a young player. Um, and if we're being honest, it is not an ankle injury is not the reason that we thought Cam Scadaboo was going to have a short career. We thought it was going to be because of
Slamming his
play
head
style.
into everything he could
We thought it was
possibly.
we thought he was going to, because of his physical play style, he was
Yep.
going to have a bunch of head injuries
That's
or upper body
exactly what I thought. Yeah.
shoulder injuries or
Hmm.
whatever.
Today,
You
when I
know,
saw it, I was like, that is not the injury that he's
nope.
supposed to be going out on. That's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
So I mean, I hope he attacks his offseason because the Giants were starting to build something special,
They
and
were, yeah.
it kind of seems like all that momentum is gone. They're now 2-6 on the year. They do host the Niners next.
Yikes.
MetLife. Niner players in MetLife on that turf, and they're already banged up as they are. That's not a good.
No.
So I would say if you have CMC in fantasy, trade him away. That's what my take is right
Oh,
there.
I can't
Jeez.
wait to start Brian Robinson. He's been sitting on my bench for this exact moment right here.
Ridiculous,
You can
man.
get hurt too, bro. Shoot.
No.
Dude, everybody.
One
I wonder if
significant
Brock
injury
Purdy's
again.
finally going to come back next week
Yeah, I
because the
was not
Niners need him.
expecting them to lose to the Texans. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's the thing is like they're gonna go into this game like bounce back game against the Giants, man.
Speaking of teams that were shocked that beat who, the Jets beat the Bengals.
That was crazy. Brees Hall
Yeah.
threw a pass to Mason Taylor to get it done. That was wild. And bro, he almost didn't. That was that was really close. Like he was like
Yeah.
running to the sideline and just kind of like floated it up. And Mason's luckily like tall enough. He was able to like grab it. It was crazy. Like over his helmet, over the defender's helmet.
Yeah, he really mossed him.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. Give Justin Fields a little bit of credit. He didn't turn the ball over today.
No, yeah, he played well.
He's still not an NFL caliber quarterback, but Brees Hall, he accounted for 3 touchdowns on the day. He ran for 133, averaged over 7 a carry. Isaiah Davis too, the backup, averaged like 9 a carry. They were able to run the football. The Bengals defense still sucks, guys.
Yeah,
It's
they didn't have
not
Hendrickson either.
good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's
plus
not
that.
good, despite the fact that they got really good production from P. Ryan and Chase Brown in the run game. Flacco was good. Jamar Chase got the
Bro,
ball.
he
T. Higgins,
targets Chase like crazy. T. Higgins got
yeah, as he
one
should.
catch for a 44-yard bomb, and that was it.
It's a good thing T. Higgins scored for Alex's fantasy team because otherwise she would have been really mad at me for starting him for her. Um, I've been managing her team for the most part. She has Scatterby. That's a
Oh,
big.
dude, I have him on 2 teams, dude. I don't know what I'm
You
gonna
know,
do. Oh
she does
man.
have Derrick Henry still, and shout out to the Ravens for um, winning a football game, I guess. They beat the Bears without Lamar. I also want to talk about that stuff because, like, the injury report stuff with Lamar is, like, really weird. And it's, like, the second time that the Ravens have done this to Lamar where
Yeah, sounds like he's gonna play.
they say he's a full participant in practice and like Lamar's like not ready to play yet and like a weird way to like pressure him into playing and then like the Ravens lying on their injury report has with like a significant player like that has a and look, I don't want to be like, oh, woe is me, the gambler, like, whatever, like that, because I'm not a gambler and like I don't really have sympathy on people who bet and lose money, I just don't. But the fact that there's like a huge point swing when we hear Lamar is playing, everyone's like, all right, we're betting on the Ravens. And obviously it did work out if you bet on the Ravens, but that stuff could have real implications, man.
Yeah,
Like, you
can't play
can't
around
lie
with
on
that stuff.
injury reports when there's
Hmm.
so much money on the line for a lot of people who are betting Baltimore because Lamar Jackson is supposed to be back. Yeah, that's it. And also, this is probably going to be way too hot of a take. Lamar Jackson's not going to finish his career as a Raven. I just don't think that
I can see it.
It rarely happens where you have a quarterback spend his entire career with one team.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. It didn't happen to the greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady. It didn't happen to the second best quarterback of all time, Peyton Manning. Joe Montana was a Chief at one point.
Yep. Didn't happen to
Mahomes,
Aaron Rodgers,
Mahomes,
obviously. Several
Drew
teams.
Brees
Rodgers.
was a Charger for
Drew
6
Brees.
years.
Yeah.
Drew Brees. You know, it stuff like that happens. And the fact that the Ravens have done this twice, this has happened once before, like years ago, where they lied about the fact that Lamar was healthy when he was not, to try to like weirdly pressure Lamar into playing because they really do need him, obviously.
Yeah. Although Huntley's
It's
no
just
doubt
like,
better than Rush.
yeah, he is. And he's been with this team before.
Yeah.
But it's just like, why do you keep doing this? Like, I
It's
know you
weird.
need him a lot, but like the player safety should be more important than your
Especially
job.
someone like Lamar.
Yeah.
That's
I
an
think it's
elite
just
player.
I think
Like,
I think it's John Harbaugh trying to kind of save his job because he's worried at this point. If they don't make the
probably.
playoffs this year,
He's
I
gone.
think they make a change of coach.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gone.
No, I would say
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
I mean, you're
Or
lucky
if
the
they fall
Bengals
in the playoffs.
lost. You're lucky the Bengals lost because if they
And
won,
the Steelers. You're lucky the Steelers lost too.
so there's
You
still
can keep pace in
kind
this
of
division, man.
a chance. Kind of a chance because you still
No,
got
there's
the,
a chance for sure.
They got the
I think there's
Steelers
a real
twice
chance.
still. They got the Steelers twice, and then I think they have the Bengals twice. They have only played the Browns in their division.
I mean, I'm looking at it now. What are the Steelers? 4-3 now?
Yep.
I mean, they could easily.
They got me
They're
in
only
2
two
weeks.
games behind, basically. Like they could catch them for sure. All right. Any other? Let me look.
One second.
I mean, Dolphins blew out the Falcons, man. Kirk Cousins might just be done at this point in his career. Like I don't really like no Michael Penix.
You almost slipped
No,
up there.
I almost slipped it up, man, because dude, there was this video that surfaced online where a fan called him out for that and was like, like Penix like went up to the fan and was like, "What'd you call me?" Like it was just funny. It was funny. No Michael Penix, no Drake London, and they, you know,
But
Yeah.
hey, Tyler Algier scored a touchdown.
yeah. Shout out to Bijan, 25 yards and a fumble. That's
Bro.
just
Crazy.
not
Literally so many running backs who are not at his level have gone off against Miami. And he's the one that didn't somehow. It's wild.
Well, no Drake London. They could stack the box, and Kirk Cousins
Yeah,
is the
that's true.
quarterback.
I think this
Yeah,
just goes
good
to show
point.
you Kamani Vidal is better than Bijan Robinson.
Yes, that is exactly.
That's
And
crazy.
with that, we move on to baseball. Like,
All
and
right.
with that,
All right.
I don't know what else to say.
All right.
We gotta do the upsets, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
The problem with that is,
Oh, Monday night.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Well,
It's
we can take a
tasty.
look at it. It's still in the docs. We all got our upset alerts wrong,
That's fine.
and
I'm
then
happy
after
I got
this,
mine wrong.
after the upset
Yep.
alert, after this, I'm gonna have to take off, boys. But
Alrighty.
here we go. So, man, I might choose the Dolphins over the Ravens. I'm not
What was
even
my
gonna lie.
upset this week? I forgot.
You chose Giants over the Eagles.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, and then we both picked against our teams, Jared. So,
Yeah.
happy to
Hey,
be wrong.
reverse
all two-
psychology. There you go.
Happy to be wrong.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now. Do I go Titans plus 10.5 against the Chargers or what?
You're a bastard.
That's crazy.
Giants are plus 2.5 against the Niners.
Why is the
As of now.
why is the Monday night game Cardinals Cowboys? No one wants to watch that.
Ew.
Cowboys in prime time, man. That's just what happens.
At least give them a better opponent.
Let me look.
Let's-
Bengals are underdogs at home against the Bears.
That's an
I mean,
enticing one.
Very.
That's an
That
enticing
is
very
very
one,
enticing.
bro.
enticing.
Oh yeah.
And one of you guys has to claim it, or I will. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I might grab that. Are we
Bills.
Are you set on what you want Or
Bills are underdogs against the Chiefs.
wait,
That's
what?
like That seems like the easy one.
Give
to
me
me.
Regular
no,
season.
screw it. Yeah, I'm taking Buffalo. I'm taking that one. That one's mine. I'll take the Buffalo one.
We knew it would be yours.
Give me Buffalo over KC.
Bills over Chiefs. No surprise there.
No, it's a good one.
Let's see here. Well, Tyler, you gonna go Giants over Niners or something else?
Texans over Broncos.
Hell no, I'm definitely not
could
going
go
Giants over the Niners. Are you kidding me? No, they just lost Scatterboo.
Texans over Broncos.
That doesn't
It's only 1.5.
Surprising line. I
Dude,
feel like
Zach Allen's just gonna slip through like a bar of soap, and just Stroud's only gonna take one step and just get. Squished.
you know how Myles Garrett had 5 sacks today. Nick Bonito has to catch up now. So if there's ever a team to do it against, it's gonna be this one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Washington plus 3.5. Maybe Jaden. If they have Jaden, that would be enticing.
I like the Bengals over the Bears, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think, yeah.
All right. Are you gonna take it?
Yep.
Bengals over Bears.
Bounce
And then
back
it is
game,
up to me. You guys left me with all the trash here. Let's see here.
Well, the good news is I don't think we have any more doubleheader Monday night. So.
Thank God.
No.
We don't.
Let me see here.
Yeah, last week was the last one.
You know, it's very possible that the Chiefs-Chargers game I mentioned gets flexed to Sunday Night Football because Sunday night that week is Vikings-Cowboys.
Yeah, they really should.
Oh, you're right.
They
yeah, true. The
will not take the
Cowboys.
Cowboys out of prime time. Unfortunately.
Awful.
If it was any other team, you probably had a shot. Let me see here. Well, I don't really like anything here. So I am just going to shoot for the moon. And, I just had that passionate. I just had that rant on the Ravens, Give me Dolphins over Ravens.
Wow.
Why not?
That's crazy. That is a crazy take.
Hey, they got it done somehow against Atlanta, and Atlanta's a good defense, so.
Ravens aren't good.
Yeah, one-eyed Tua against Atlanta. One-eyed.
Two bad teams. Why not?
All right.
Take it. All right.
Okay.
Well, boys, enjoy your baseball talk. I'm gonna head off for the night. Just want to say, I picked Dodgers in 4. My curse, at least, was working for Game 1. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, Tyler. Now you and I can.
The only Dodger fans on here now.
Yes, is my beanie is sitting right here. So
got the LA hat on.
So, give me your feelings after Game 1.
I didn't get to see a lot of Game 1,
which is
obviously.
good. Which
I'm so glad, as we talked about over text. Like I didn't watch the highlights. I didn't want to watch the highlights.
It was good for 3 innings, and then for us, it was good for 3 innings.
I saw we were doing well at the start. Yeah, that's about all I saw. So yeah, I was not feeling very good at all. We've seen them put up 10+ runs in Toronto and other series as well, and I was like, damn, if they do it in Game 1, it's not impossible that they couldn't do it in Game 2. I had a lot of faith in Yoshi, and he showed out, obviously. Another complete game, amazing performance. But yeah, I was definitely down in the dumps, like very worried after Game 1 for sure. Yeah, just happy I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, unlike me, who's getting gaslit all night about you're not allowed to be mad or you can't be mad.
Your dad.
Anybody who is a fan of any sport, you are allowed to be mad if your team is not doing well.
A lot of people are. That's just how. Yeah, I mean,
as long as you're not breaking something or getting into physical altercations, it's fine. You need to vent, go take a walk. I get it. It's frustrating. My mom gets that. She's like, I get you're mad. Go outside, take a walk. You'll feel better.
Yeah.
My dad, no, you can't be mad. No, I don't know why you're mad.
My dad used to throw stuff when I was younger.
Yeah, that's...
He used to throw, like, the TV remote and stuff.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't throw... If anything, I'm maybe throwing, like, my sock. or something, or a pillow.
Yeah.
I'm throwing something that's not gonna break anything. So, or my hat, you know, throws our hats on the ground like God and everything. But just, yeah, it was. I mean, I wasn't yelling, obviously, but like once I saw Snell didn't have his best stuff. It was clear. I watched. He did not have his best stuff. He wasn't looking his fastball. They were hitting his changeup all over the place.
Yeah, he
And,
said that in his interview after I saw that.
but now that we have a game 5, Snell's gonna have a shot at redemption. I think he will come through. I am positive he will come through because he's gonna have another shot to redeem himself, and he'll be
just with how good he's been this postseason. I mean, Yoshi had a bad start in a series also, but yet he's had 2 amazing starts. So yeah, they're just that good that they can come back. I feel like.
Yeah. So game 2 happens. You know, run right at the gate for us. I'm like, okay, good, because it was like 2 quick outs to Shohei and Mookie, and I'm like, are we really just gonna go 1, 2, 3? Freddie doubles, Will singles him in, and I'm like, all right, good. And it almost looked like, oh, the Blue Jays were about to just match it, and I'm like, this is gonna just be an unrelenting onslaught, and it was. It felt like it for 3 innings because it was just they were getting runners on the first 3 innings, and I'm like, we're not doing that, and we couldn't hit Kevin Gausman's fastball to save our life. At one point, we had more foul outs than hits until the 6th inning.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Was able to homer on a full count, and then Max Muncy followed up, and then, I mean, we had bases loaded, but it was
Max is just one of those October guys, man.
15 home runs is a Dodgers postseason record. He is the current, I wouldn't say current, but all-time Dodger with the most postseason home runs for the team.
Kike's up there too, I think.
He's like at
as well.
I don't think he's at 13, but he's like.
Oh, okay.
But like with the Dodgers, he's hit like I think close to 10. Close to 10. He hit a couple with the Red Sox, so.
Yeah, those are Mr. October type guys for sure.
Yeah. Right now, Will Smith is the MVP of the team right now for the World Series. 3 RBI, home run.
That was huge.
If he can keep that up, he'll most likely win it. Now, as much as I'd love to say the Dodgers are going to win 3 straight at home, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, that's asking for a lot.
It could.
It could
with the starting.
We have the capabilities. Yeah.
Because I like Glasnow, him versus Scherzer. As long as we can get to him, we're good. We can't fall behind like Seattle did, where they you know, I think they went up 1-0 and then they just got run over, and Scherzer was just able to cruise because he had such a large cushion. We cannot give Scherzer a cushion. We need to jump on him.
You got to put some pressure on him.
Pressure and just score, like just start tallying runs like we did against the Brewers. Just like inning after inning, keep adding, piling on. Game 4, you're going to have Ohtani versus most likely Shane Bieber, and I like that a lot more because Shohei the pitcher has been so much better than the hitter this postseason.
Yep.
And if you somehow win those 3, you have Blake Snell in a redemption start against Savage. And I don't know how Savage has been on the road. I don't think he's had a road start in the playoffs.
He's only pitched at home.
So that's where I'm like, okay. Now, I picked Dodgers in 6, so I have a feeling this will go to 6, and we'll have to go back to Toronto.
Hey, we had to win it in New York last year. So
Yamamoto, I don't think he'd go a 3rd complete game. It's just not likely.
No.
But
he'll still shove.
He will shove, and hopefully he would give us 6-7 innings. It's just
right. Yeah.
I'm taking it a game at a time, and I'm hoping we win tomorrow.
Me too.
Because then I'll feel better. Because then
that's just the only way you can do it. You got to take it one game at a time and just hope for the best. You know.
I mean, obviously we faced Scherzer before. It's Bieber. I don't remember if we faced him when he was with the Guardians. I don't remember if we have or not. So that's the one thing I'm kind of worried about. But if we can win tomorrow, I'm loving the pitching matchups we have because then it's like
it lines up well for us.
Yeah, it's just we cannot let guys outside of Vlad beat us because you know Vlad's gonna show up. You cannot have Varsho beat you. You cannot have Kirk beat you because that dude's pissing me off this postseason or this series, I would say. Because it's just the fact that he frames so well in the zone that he's getting outside call. It's like the fact that Will's not able to do it as well is like frustrating. But
Yeah, no, he's really good at that.
And he's like apparently the best 2-strike hitter in baseball this year. So it's
He
like that's
is.
just
Yep,
doesn't strike
they always
out.
bring that up.
Just don't
Yeah,
get into full counts, and that's just what I hope. We need Glass now to not walk a lot of guys and
yeah.
make outs.
That's the keys to keep the traffic off the bases as much as possible.
Yeah. But I have faith in Glass now. So if anything, he's our
Me
worst
too.
starter, and on most teams, he's either their 1 or 2. So that's how I feel. I think we'll be fine. 1-1 is what you want, is the best case scenario coming out of that. Because if we lost game 2 as well, I would not have a lot of confidence. Because I know teams have gone
Yeah,
down 0-2 and then have won 3 straight before. With how the offense has
happens.
been, I just wouldn't see it happen.
Hmm.
But yeah, 1-1's great. I think this team focus on winning. Treat this as a 3-game set right now. Win 2 of 3, but take it 1 game at a time. Win the first one, try to win the next one, and then the next one. Win game 3, we'll go from there. Because then it puts pressure on Toronto. In my opinion, the pressure is on Toronto to win 2 of 3 at Dodger Stadium. Because then you can put
Oh yeah.
pressure on the Dodgers to go back to Toronto to try to win it.
Hmm. Totally.
But if the Dodgers win 2 of 3, it's not looking great for Toronto. And I know Toronto went back to, Toronto with down 3-2, but this is like you'd have to face Yamamoto again. And
Yeah, it's different.
in game 7 you'd have to face Glasnow with most likely Ohtani and Snell coming out of the pen. So, and that's like probably all you'd see. You'd see only Glasnow, Snell, Ohtani, and then Roki. That's all you would see. You would see nobody else.
Yeah. Hmm.
So,
Not taking that chance. Yeah.
guarantee you we will see Clayton on the mound one last time in these 3 games in Dodger Stadium.
It's pretty crazy.
Don't know what game it will be.
I hope it's not in a tough situation, bro.
That's my fear. Is like imagine if it's
Same.
let's say it's game 5. The Dodgers are up 3-1 in the series, and they're in the final 9 innings, and it's like a 1-run game. I do not want to see Kershaw on that mound. I do not care.
No.
You cannot do that to him.
Don't put him in that position, bro.
If he blows it, it's gonna be like it's gonna look bad on Roberts. Like you did that. You probably cost your team the World Series by doing that. So that's what I don't want to see. I want to see Kersh come in if we're blowing them out,
Right.
or we're getting blown out and he just has to cover innings. That's all I want.
Yeah.
Because I know he had a good inning against the Phillies when it was close, but then the next one he came in for, he got lit up. So just 1 inning of Kersh, it's close.
And people are already saying why would he do that? Oh my gosh, why would he put him in that position?
Yeah.
We don't want to see that happen again.
Some news around baseball. The Orioles hired their manager today. He's a Cleveland coach, so I'm going to get the name. I'm going to get the name here.
What I want to see is they need to do another Ice Cube performance.
Kendrick.
Last year.
Kendrick. I will take nobody
else.
Or
Kendrick, yeah.
Kendrick. Drake showed up at the World Series. He was just there attending.
Yeah.
He didn't perform.
Kendrick's got to, bro. He's got to at least show up. Damn.
So yeah, the Orioles hired Craig Albernaz, and he was with Cleveland. I believe he was the associate manager. So it's kind of good you're getting somebody who was part of that Cleveland kind of resurgence with Stephen Vo to go there and help their young team out. So just like with the Giants, who hired Tennessee's baseball coach, which we've never really seen somebody go from college to MLB. It's not like football where, hey, I'm going from college football to NFL. Sometimes that doesn't translate. So we're going to see how that works in MLB because this guy doesn't have any pro experience.
No
whatsoever.
Experience. No.
So it's just it's
going to be interesting. Yeah.
Unlike some people we know that are just
don't even
aren't concerned with that. They're just
I knew you were about to go there.
They're more concerned about how it's going to make them feel watching the Giants. Make them feel a certain way. We're not going to name names, but yeah.
Oh gosh.
Good for the Orioles. I thought Albert Pujols would have gone there if not the Angels, but now it feels like it's going to be down to like the Padres to get Pujols if they want him, and they don't even have their. Haven't heard any word of them in the managerial hunt yet. But the Orioles and the Giants are done, and this next news, Ryan's not here. I want to share it with you. So I'm pretty sure you saw, the Tigers are planning to shop Tariq Skubal at the winter meetings this year.
I saw that. Yeah,
And ladies and
that's actually
gentlemen,
insane.
For the people who call for a salary cap, this is the reason why the big teams get the good players, because look at what Skubal has done in the postseason, and you say, nah, he's not.
He's the best pitcher in baseball, and you're gonna shop him.
You could argue he's the best left-handed starter, with Skeens being the best right-hander right now.
True. Yeah.
But Skubal's already won a Cy Young. Skeens will probably win his first one this season. This could be his second unless Crochet wins it. But yeah, it's just the Tiger shot. He's like 1 year of control left, and the fact that you're $250 million apart. Like, what were you offering him, a $5 Starbucks gift card? Is that what you were offering him?
No, literally, bro. Like, how could you shop someone like that, and how could you not pay him? It's crazy.
Like, this is why the Detroit Tigers took so long to rebuild, and finally, when they got good for 2 years, they just decided, now let's just blow it all up. Everything. They did not go and spend last offseason, and they did not trade for any impactful players at the deadline. They did not. So I don't know if it's the front office's decision to do that, or if it's actually the owners. But like, Detroit is like one of their owners is like the richest, and he wants to not pay the best pitcher in baseball.
Doesn't make any sense.
Like, he gave up 1 run in a do or die game 5. And it's like, why are the Tigers?
He was the reason they had he was the reason they got to the next round.
Yeah, he won game 1 against Cleveland, shut him down. Only gave up 1 run. Freaking against I know against Seattle in game 2 we gave up 2 runs, but that was literally it. It was just 2 solo shots, and then the one in game 5 was a check swing double, and then a sac fly. So it was like, that was it. He wasn't allowing anything else. So this is where, if you had to pick a team right now, not named the Dodgers or the Yankees, what team could you see trading for him and then possibly offering him an extension, like, almost immediately? Like, just basically at this, I mean, I wouldn't say sell the farm because it's 1 year, but you're going to have to get a top 10 prospect in there. I'm not going to ask for the package, but just what team do you see being able to do that?
I mean, I think you see teams like the Mets or the Phillies but they can't afford him probably.
The Phillies have
right?
too many financial decisions they have to make with Schwarber, Realmuto, and a lot of other players.
Yeah, they have a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I could see like the Mets. The Red Sox would be actually crazy to pair him with Crochet. That would be wild. The Blue Jays could sure use him. They don't have much of a rotation. We've seen that. Trying to think what other teams.
You want to hear mine?
Mariners don't really need him.
You want to hear who I think?
Go ahead.
Now, you might not like my answer.
The Padres?
No, God no. They've already destroyed their farm system enough.
True, they have, yeah.
The San Francisco Giants.
Don't you dare. Oh my God.
Now,
no.
Unfortunately, Tyler, it makes too much sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
Because they see the Padres. I mean, you could say they're kind of on the downward spiral, but like, I feel like they're still going to be competitive. Arizona, I feel like they could figure it out next year once they get some reliable pitching. That would leave the Giants as kind of the odd team out, stuck in no man's land between those 3 and the Rockies.
Yeah.
What better way? You already traded for Devers, and I know, but you didn't give up a lot because you're taking on pretty much the whole contract. So when you take up the whole contract of Devers, it's like you're going to give up less. It's 1 year, and you can extend him immediately. It would give you a massive 1-2 at the top of that rotation with Webb. You'd like right and left. It'd be insane. You have Robbie Ray as like the 3, and you have some young pitchers.
Yeah,
as
no,
well.
it makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
As
Definitely.
the Giants, Buster Posey, you have to make that move if you want to be serious about getting back to the postseason and being competitive with LA. Because, yeah, you just missed out. Tariq Skubal would put you wild card at best.
Yeah.
And
Probably
if you can just get in there, as we've seen teams do, anything can happen. As long as you can just get in there.
Yep.
And obviously, we'll see how their manager does, but if you're the Giants, you have to seriously consider, even if it's given up a lot, it's Tariq goddamn Skubal. And I know if Ryan listens to this part, he's probably going to love it.
He would love it. Yeah, absolutely.
But he knows his team better than we do.
True.
So I don't know what he thinks about his farm system. I don't know where they're ranked. But, yeah. If you're the Giants and the Dodgers repeat, yeah, that has to be the move. Like, you have to load up. You can't just... Because here's the thing. As much as I'd want us to get him, I don't see a spot realistically. I don't. Because we have Snell and Glass now for like another 4 years each. We have Yamamoto
That'd just be
there
insane.
forever. We have Ohtani there for the next 8 years. Gavin Stone's coming back after back surgery. I'm trying to think of who else. I mean, we have Emmett
Johnson's
still.
coming back.
Actually, he's a free agent. I don't know if we'll bring him back. That's the thing.
Shoot.
River Ryan's going to come back. Who knows what role he'll have. And then you got like the young. I mean, even if you trade, you give up some of the young pitchers like Jackson Ferris or some and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it's just I think the Dodgers would pass on Skubal and wait for Skeens. I realistically think the Dodgers would do that.
Probably, yeah.
Plus, I think Skubal's older, so it's like older than Skeens. So you probably just have to wait a couple years, and either you wait for the Pirates to sell him off, or you wait for the Pirates to let him go for nothing. So, because I feel for Pittsburgh Pirates fans, their owner freaking sucks. Yeah. Because all they have to look forward to is Penguins hockey and Steeler football. So. But, yeah. That's baseball talk. If Ryan, you're hearing this, look into the camera right now. I got you, buddy. Remember, I'm as much as I am a Dodgers fan, I'm thinking about the rest of baseball here. So
yeah,
and just remember, in a few short months after the World Series, we will have the World Baseball Classic. And as much as you don't really pay attention to it like I do, Tyler, like last
I might more this year,
dude,
maybe.
The USA team so far: Aaron Judge, Bobby
Stacked.
Witt, Cal Raleigh, and Paul Skeens.
Mike Trout.
Those are
Is
the
Mike
only.
Trout on there?
I don't know. Those are the only 4 that have been confirmed. But
That's a crazy 4 already.
We're probably going to see a lot more.
Yeah.
I would imagine DeRosa's going to try to assemble the best team possible. And yeah, it's just I'm excited for it. But, you know, we still got at most 5 more games of the World Series. And at the very least 3. We have 3 to 5 games left. And then we can talk off season and whatnot, but you know, once baseball off season starts, it doesn't happen immediately. It's like kind of wait till the winter meetings and whatnot, and stuff will happen, which is like in December. So yeah, but anyway, I think that'll do it for this episode.
Yep.
Real quick, because I think the next time we record, yeah, the World Series will be done by the next time we record, because the Game 7 would be Saturday.
Saturday, huh? Yeah.
So we would definitely be recording post-World Series. I'm still riding with Dodgers in 6.
Don't tell me. Wait, is Game 6 Friday?
Yes,
Oh my God.
it is. So you better hope we win
I
3 straight.
freaking hope we win 3 straight, man. Oh jeez.
Realistically, I think we win 2 out of 3 at home, and we just have to go back
Yeah,
to
no,
Toronto.
that's kind of what I'm thinking. Also, not trying to be overconfident.
Yeah. It's funny. They give us a ESPN match predictor and analytics gives us a 68% chance to win tomorrow, but then when it's Ohtani versus Bieber, 50-50. I'm like, "No. No. How is that 50-50?" I'm
That doesn't make
sorry.
any sense.
It doesn't. And then I think Wednesday, it doesn't show on ESPN. It's going to be Snell, you Savage again, so. I think
Yeah.
when you Savage started game 1, he was on 4 days rest. And I know when Snell has started, he's had a lot of rest, but I think he's gonna be raring to go. So, but yeah. Anyway, I think we win 2 or 3 at home, and then we finish it in Toronto, whether it's 6 or 7. But yeah. Anyways, guys, that was a much shorter episode of Time in Possession. I think this time we only just went an hour. Usually we go about an hour and a half to almost 2 hours, but we got it done quick. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Yay us, pat on the
Yeah.
back.
Very good.
Hopefully
Yep,
next
definitely.
Sunday the Dodgers are World Series champions again, and my Chargers are 6-3, and your Rams. I don't know who they play. I can check right now.
Play the Saints.
Oh, you'll be fine. They
Yeah,
benched
we'll be
Spencer
good.
Rattler.
And then we have to go play San Francisco after that.
Oh, your revenge game. Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. Well, anyways, guys, we will see you in the next one.
In the next one.